You want me to do the intro?
Well, you can start doing I wanted her to
Okay.
show one of his. There we go.
As a team leader, one of Tim's signature, I didn't bring my glasses today, guys.
Okay, here.
Signature group powered by exclusive homes. Tim brings a strong foundation in economics, finance, and masters in business with a concentration in marketing to every transaction. His analytical expertise combined with strategic marketing insights empowers clients to make a smart, confident decision. Welcome, Tim.
You got a
We're
million
happy-
things in your bio. It's
We're- I
amazing.
know, we're
Thank
welcome.
you. Oh, that's my dog. Look
Yeah.
at that.
There he is. There he is. I'm
Oreo.
so disappointed you didn't
Oh,
bring
look at
him.
that.
Look at that one.
He's the star, the secret of my success.
Now, does he go on listing appointments with you too?
He will.
Yeah.
Not yet. He will.
Okay. Okay.
How old is he?
He's 8.
Okay.
So I had him since he was like 2 months old. He's really my daughter's dog. My daughter's 12. Believe it or not, I do have a 12-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Maya's dog, which becomes my dog. So
That's
Of
always the
I'm
way.
divorced, and he's my dog.
No, I have
But
to,
you have a lot of fun with him.
Oh, he's on all my videos. I got to use him for something. I
But
take
he's
him.
got to earn his keep. All that food
I
and
take
that
it.
bills.
I take him out. I pick up his poop every day. He has to do something for me.
That's exactly right.
well, you've got him earning his keep on the back of that alligator.
Yeah. Oh, I love. He was sitting all this morning early. I was like, ding, what's all this stuff? And he was sitting all this, and I get a great kick out of him. It's wonderful. You're gonna have to do a class and show us how to do that because I love.
Yeah, I'm 61, a little bit old, but not that old.
You're not
Got to
that
be
old.
addicted to something. So apparently now everybody thinks I'm addicted to AI. So I do a lot of AI stuff.
Okay.
That's great
Facebook
fun.
stuff. I have 5,000 people on my Facebook, and it's fun. So I play with Sora. It's called Sora. So there's a free version. You can download Sora, Sora, and just play with it.
And play with it and just learn
And
how to
all
do
those
it. Yeah.
videos you see is Sora.
It's
It's easy.
strictly from
It's-
that. Wow.
Chat GBT. So it's just like Chat GBT. So you're
Right.
just telling it what to do.
Just tell it what to do and it does it.
And it makes me do all this wonderful stuff.
I'm learning.
For my-
Get that close up to you, just so whenever you back up. I've learned that you have to be, the more specific you could be, like even tell it the kind of mood you want to be in, or tell it you want to think like you're a developer or a
Yeah.
esthetician, and then do this from the perspective of, and I'm just learning all
Yeah.
of those little.
Yeah, you can change it too if you don't like it. You can do a remix and just
Yeah.
tell it, make it different. Make my dog cook my food for me, or fly the airplane. He's flying my airplanes all the time.
Do you find in real estate that we really have to work on our AI skills to keep in the curve?
I think, just to get yourself out there, because there's a guy named Cedric, if you know Cedric.
Yeah, I know
he does a
Cedric,
lot
yeah.
of it. I know Cedric for a long time. He's a big AI guy. People think I'm a big AI guy, but it's just getting yourself out there. People that like you, know you, and trust you. At my age of 61, I really don't need much of anything anymore. I've already done it. Grew up a poor white kid in a small town in Missouri on the Mississippi River, and now I'm hanging out with rich people like all you guys here in Naples. Look at that.
Yeah, you and Tom Sawyer.
Huh?
Well, tell us, you and Tom Sawyer on the Mississippi
Yeah.
River, wasn't that him? Tell us a little bit about your background. How long have you been here? And how long have you been in real estate, maybe?
Well, I've been in real estate for 20 years. Been in Naples for 7 years. So I did, grew up in Missouri, and from there went to college in Missouri, and then college in London. So that was quite a culture shock going from a small town in Missouri. I'm in London. Then I went to Hawaii. So I decided I delivered newspapers from age 6 to 16.
Shut up.
Believe it or not. I would say, I told my mom, from 5 to 16, she goes, you weren't 5, you're 6. Not that makes much difference, 5 or 6. Not from her parents. I had the best parents ever. National Be Happy Day, was that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my mother. She was the happiest person ever. She hugged everybody. I'd bring my friends over from college. She didn't know who they were. She was a big hugger, kind to everybody. She's taught me to be inclusive of everybody. So my big thing is inclusion. I run several networking groups. I'm on several boards for real estate. NAREP, which is the largest Latino group, Women's Council of Realtors. Right Broker is the president, and several committees at NABOR. And then I run a networking group, Grow Business Network, Friday Connections every Friday at Perkins. Come over and check it out from 9 to 10. But I grew up in Missouri, then London, Hawaii.
Well, but did you go to London School of Economics?
No.
Or no. Okay.
I went to Imperial College, so
Okay. It's still
I-
impressive to go to London to go to.
And then to Hawaii. I mean, talk about cultural transitions.
yeah,
I mean,
I got a lot of stuff in my life. It's gonna take like maybe 2 hours. You want to
No
learn
way.
all the
you should
the
write a
good
book.
stuff, the bad stuff. I'm divorced twice, and we won't get into all that.
Nobody
My
cares
ex,
about all
No, you
that.
can
That-
say you can save that for the book.
that the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. Well, it also
So-
makes you who you are. But
True.
what did you study when you were in London? What was your?
So I did study economics. So I went to school originally as pre-dental. I was going to be a dentist because my mom's cousin was a dentist, and I thought, hey, that's cool. I can make like lots of money. And then I changed my mind because we went to the dental school in Kansas City and checked it out. I don't want to be a dentist. And then my friends said, engineering's like, you can make a lot of money in engineering. So I did engineering classes. I hated it. Somehow I was taking economic classes. I loved them. I just fell in economics. So my degree was international economics, and then I also have a finance degree. And then later I got my MBA, Master's in Business, and with a marketing emphasis. So I think I'm good with marketing.
I think you got that down pat.
Maybe
I think
old-fashioned
you're good
marketing, and I'm not the best at the new social media, but I try. And we got a lot of young people in on my team at Exclusive Homes, in real estate. So I have been doing real estate for 20 years. But from Hawaii, I lived in Hawaii, went to college there, played tennis, barely made the tennis team. I was number 8 on
Nice.
small school, Chaminade University in Honolulu. And eventually, I was running out of money. At my first job, I was making $800 at the Breakers Hotel because all the jobs there were for the local people, aunts and uncles, and
$800 a month.
$800 a month.
Okay. Wonder if it
Wow.
wasn't a year.
I'm not that old, but it was just like you had to take the job, and thank God I got a job from Geico Insurance. I worked there for 4 years. I learned everything I could. I got my master's degree. ADT Claims hired me to start their claims department. I started for them. I bought out their book. That claims department, started my own for 10 years. I grew it to be number 1 in Hawaii, had 14 appraisers at 28 years old, did really well.
That's really
Worked really hard though, 80 hours a week. So hence two
for
divorces.
sure. But insurance, coming out of school, that is one of the best industries to get in because they teach you so many facets of it, whether it's about
business.
cold calling,
Right.
keeping notes, follow up.
Right.
It's just a great training ground. Even if you don't stay there, it's a great training ground, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did insurance property claims, so great experience. Geico's a good company. Learned a lot, and then went off and did my own thing. And then I had the best boss ever after that because it was myself. That's the best boss.
Yeah.
Started
In
multiple-
real estate, we're our own bosses. Speaking of real estate, Ricky Haas just said hello.
Hi, Ricky, we miss you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I know Ricky.
Oh yeah, he's
he said
the
hi.
darling.
He's another top realtor.
Yeah,
Not as good as me.
Not as
but-
good as you.
No, actually, probably a lot better. But
it's all good. It's all good. You can brag. It's okay. Everybody says they're the best, and I agree. Listen, I love your background and what you do, but I also love that you, through NABOR, you work with Habitat for Humanity. Is that right?
So
You help with that system.
So I do lead Habitat for Humanity for NABOR. We do have another event coming up in September. Everybody's welcome to come out. We're gonna have 40 slots. We could have more. So I lead that for them because I used to flip houses. I got into flipping houses. I flipped 25 houses in San Francisco.
Wow.
Lived in San Francisco for 12 years. So, and then my ex dragged me to a foreign country called Miami. Did me a favor and traded me in eventually. So I'm here. But I flipped a lot of houses. So I thought like, hey, I could lead the Habitat for NABOR. So I do. So I'm on the community involvement committee. That's my favorite committee. I did win an award from them last year for volunteering the most.
Remember.
My mom taught us to volunteer. My 2 brothers volunteer all the time. So I give back. Again, I'm 61. I don't really need to do a lot of stuff anymore. I already did it. need to work on my health and go travel and go see my daughter in Hawaii, who's 25.
Oh, nice.
She's Hawaiian and she's an attorney. She just passed the board. I have three
Congratulations.
Colombian kids. I have a 12-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 20-year-old. So all my kids are doing very good. Very proud of them.
So you got a 12, 15, and 20. Is a 20 in college, about to graduate soon?
20's junior and at UF, University of Florida, full scholarship and computer science. So Timmy, his name's Timmy. Timmy.
Good
Awesome.
boy. Good boy. Your dad saved his wallet. God bless you, son.
Timmy De Jesus.
We love
His
it
middle
when
name's
that
De
happens
Jesus.
with his parents. Now, on the Habitat for Humanity, you said there's 40 slots. Tell us what that involves. What
does that mean?
What does that mean?
So a lot of times when we do our build day, we want at least 20 volunteers. So slots should be volunteers. This time we go up to 40. So we'll start with everybody at Naples area board, and then if not, we'll expand out. If you want to come join us, we have up to 40 people that can join our group for that day.
What do they do?
Well, we help Habitat, so they'll pick the community here, and we help. We paint. A lot of times it's painting. Last time I did sod. We did baseboards. We did siding. We did caulking. So whatever they need for that day. And usually they'll break us up into groups to do different things.
Yeah, I did.
You might get a little hot, might get some paint on yourself,
That's all good.
But it's good to get back.
Volunteering, being out there.
Yeah.
Now, were the recipient of this year's? Was that the Cars on Fifth? Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Habitat was doing the Cars on Fifth, and it's a great group to get involved with, and
yeah, it's always a lot of people. I've gone 10 years in a row, and this year I said, I'm going to sit this one out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Crowded.
People.
It was great though. They had 25,000 people or something.
And they raised so much money for such a good cause.
Yeah.
Habitat's amazing. They do a lot of work here.
I missed it this year. I couldn't get my 12-year-old to go, and my 15-year-old son wanted to go, but my daughter didn't want to go. So you know how it is when you guys have 12-year-old daughters. Come on,
those ages. And then they change their mind all the time. I want to do that. And then
you have
you're
to
like,
say somebody's going to be there. They go, oh yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah. Somebody in their Jandre, because they don't like our Jandre.
They missed the Transformers. That was the best thing.
Oh yeah,
but
those were out there.
Well, she's the baby, so she's spoiled. She's a little spoiled. All my kids are good, but a little spoiled.
Well, the baby's always spoiled. That's just how they roll.
I was the baby, so I was spoiled, supposedly, according to my two brothers.
So I was not spoiled. I was
You're the oldest. You were the caretaker.
I carried the trauma.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, I was just looking back here, other ways that you give back through Knights of Columbus, Coats for Kids. I like to know about that. Casa Maria Soup Kitchen, like to know about that. Tell me a little bit about those two.
So I'm with the Knights of Columbus, and I used to lead Coats for Kids for them. And what we would do is raise money to buy coats, and we go out and buy coats and give them to a lot of kids in the Immokalee, Everglades City, places like that. Right. And it does get cold here, so believe it or not, they might need some coats.
Yeah. Think about that, because I've done some work out in Immokalee. What gets me is when I have to say we need to buy someone a coat.
Yeah.
Like we take it for granted that we have a coat, or our parents provided us with a coat, or we're able to. Right. But when you say I need to buy some coats, people are like, "What?" And then when you explain it to them, they get this realization of, oh my goodness, you mean somebody doesn't have a coat and it's 38 degrees outside? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's incredible. That's awesome. I love hearing these things.
I think, my mom taught us, to be inclusive with everybody, to give back. And that's my focus at NABOR and my committees, is to be inclusive with everybody. A lot of times we have different people, like my friend Sean or Ibrahim. If we go through events, I'll say, hey, Sean? Do you know Sean? Do you know Sean? To get them connected, to get them involved, and just like the board members at NABOR doing a great job. So they'll scatter and don't sit together, and they'll just get people feel included. That's the key. Yeah. If you're a leader, number one for me is to be included. You gotta have inclusion to be a leader. From my perspective, that's the most important. Yeah. Other people might have different ideas, but for me, that's number one.
Yeah, you have to draw your people in, train them, get them to know what's what, and always be there to back them up. Provide they're good people.
I agree with that. I see a lot of people over the years who think they're leaders, but really it's more ego.
Yeah.
It becomes about them.
If you're not including people, I don't know if you're really a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for me growing up in a small town, poor white boy on the Mississippi River, and not hanging out in Naples. You know, that's my joke. I'm joking, kind of. You know, I'm hanging out with all the rich people. You guys. I mean, I made some money, but you know, money's not the most important thing at all.
Well, you had a mama that loved you and everybody. So you didn't grow up poor, baby.
No, we did not.
You grew up with a great
We did.
asset. Yeah.
Well, we had a house. My dad built the house for $10,000 back then. We were in a new subdivision, so we didn't know we had much money. Yeah, but his dad died. My dad grew up with no running water. They had an outhouse. His dad died at age 40 of alcoholism, and I saw my dad suffer with the ninth grade education, a dead end job. That's what I was salutatorian of Notre Dame High School. Wanted to be valedictorian. Vicky Watson beat me out, but
Vicky still remembers that.
I don't know where Vicky is today, but but my brother says I love money. I don't love money. I was just driven to succeed.
What money will do for you, that's all.
Well, I'm just still driven to succeed. Not for me. Now it's for my real estate team and for my networking group and for the different committees and stuff. I don't need a lot. I need to work on my health.
Results oriented. So that's really what you are, and whatever needs to go with those results.
I say God, family, then everything else. So God is the most important, family, and then everything else is just after that. I changed my life 10 years ago after going to hell and back after a horrible divorce. It took 2 years. I think you'll find something. God, the bottle or something. So I changed my life. God's very important in my life.
Very nice. Very
people
nice.
that know me always talk about God, and some people don't talk about God.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that's me.
Some people do, some people don't, and some people are it, so they don't need to say it. You can just feel it coming from them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just be an example. Try to be inclusive with everybody. Be
a testament of what
you do. A networking group. Is it affiliated with a church, or is it just what you do?
No, it's called Grow Business Network. Some people think it's part of Grow Church. There's a Grow Church. I did go to Grow Church for a little bit, and I go to Destiny Church to give a shout out to Destiny Church.
Destiny.
There you go.
And so Grow Business Network is the same as BNI, if you ever heard of BNI, but BNI is the largest national group. So we are local. We have 10 teams. I run one team, the Friday Connections, every Friday from 9 to 10 at Perkins Restaurant next to Hooters on Pine Ridge. next to my office too. My office is down
next
the
to
street.
Hooters. No.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But that's always a landmark when you say, which Perkins? Next to Hooters. Okay, got it.
Okay, know which one that one is. Yeah. That's incredible. You've done so much, and you've given back at the same time and still created your success for yourself and others.
Yeah.
This is a lot about your who you are, really.
Well, I mean,
so thank you for doing all that.
I think the difference for me than most realtors, I have a great team. So I switched companies to exclusive. I'm in the luxury office. We have 5 offices, 200 agents. We are the largest Latino real estate company in Naples. Nice. But my office is a lot of non-Latinos because she's branching out. I'm always trying to promote the people on my team more than me. At this point in my life, I don't really need anything. I've done a lot of stuff, with Hawaii, 20 years, my businesses in San Francisco. San Francisco was there 12 years. I had my own rental company I started, my own corporate housing company I started. I started doing short sales and foreclosures. And in 2009, I was buying the short sales.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
And then I'm not doing that.
Flipping houses, working 80 hours a week for 25 years, running my health. So now I'm just gonna. I take 3 blood pressure medicines, double cholesterol. So balance your life.
Balance your life. Let's get rid of that medication. Balance.
Spend
down. More time with Oreo.
So I got Oreo. I got my kids. So I threatened one day just to walk away from all this stuff and just go travel, go back to Hawaii, hang out with my daughter, go to San Francisco, go to Missouri, And
that lasted how long?
Well, everybody knows me, so I'm not gonna do it,
Well, when you have that
I need to do both,
the drive.
slow down.
I always say when I have those days, I'm like, that's it. I'm moving to a mountain and I'm leaving everyone behind. And my daughter goes, you don't like the snow. I'm like,
Oh, darn, I forgot about that little piece.
Do you guys ever think you think like that? You
Oh,
guys
you're
just-
not
I'm
alone.
kinda-
Sure, the times I was
other
like,
people
I
think
just
like
don't, I
that?
just want
Do-
to like
do these
close
people think
everything.
like
I just want to sleep in. I just want to walk out my yard, put in my garden, and that lasts. Forget. Everybody says, Lois, you'll never do that.
I thought it's just me. A lot of people think the same way.
no,
Like,
no, you are not alone. I think also, it's, we have our moments in real estate. Yeah, right. We have our moments in real estate. We have our moments in life where we're just, I think that's also a time that life tells us we need to disconnect for a minute
right,
and take a break.
right.
And so we do.
Yeah,
And then we come back. And
somebody's telling me.
we have to move to the mountains.
Well, let me say this. If anybody is living today's day, which is put a smile on your face, all you have to go is go to Tim Loos' Facebook page and look at all of the great AI stuff he has with Mr. Oreo. It's a hoot. And that's how I really kind of got to know him. That's like, when you're putting that stuff up, that is the identity that people begin to associate. Then they'll associate the real estate, and then you can hand them off to somebody else or whatever. But that does put a smile on people's face.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think I'm funny. My kids don't think I'm funny, but I think I'm funny.
Our kids never
The
think we're
videos
funny.
I make
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. They will one day. They will one day.
I do post about God, and a lot of times real estate companies, not this one, but in the past, I was with somebody else, and they said you can't post about God, you can't post about politics. I don't post about politics. I don't, but I post about God because it's important. So
Of
if they don't
course.
like it, they don't like it. It's
They
okay.
don't like it, so
There you go.
It's fine with me. I don't,
Well, I post about God and politics, but Facebook obviously doesn't like my politics because I can't start posting again
still
until
using it?
I saw
tomorrow.
that. I
Did you
saw
see that?
that.
I'm putting that up. It's the
Facebook
stupidest
too.
stuff. I don't even know what.
You save some space for the rest of us to post.
There
That's
you-
all.
Well, I know I can post, but I can't comment on anybody's page.
Oh, you were.
And
bad
that's when
caller.
I want to do that. Like,
Well,
oh, things are happening.
You're making some bad comments or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
Usually
think
they're
But
just informative, and I don't think sometimes people want the information.
But I think that happens. I heard other people it happens to
Oh,
them
yeah.
too, right?
You know, I don't really care. I'm fine with it now that I know how to work around the system. Facebook, I'm just kidding.
Well, you're well known,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
People know you for out in the community.
I've been, yeah.
You do a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
good stuff, and
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not worried about Facebook promoting me. I'm just, but if I want to tell somebody congratulations, oh, what a good job, or I agree with you, I can't even put that. So
Well, you'll be out tomorrow. Let's see how long this one lasts.
I know. Well, Tim, we're going to have you back because you
Okay.
are an absolute
Yeah.
delight,
Yeah,
and
thank you
you'd
so
be
much.
more delightful if you had Oreo. But I'm
all
just
right,
saying.
next time,
Next time
we're
we're
bringing
bringing
Oreo.
Oreo.
And
It's
we-
right there.
yeah.
In the
love you.
meantime, you'll see him in all my AI videos. I post one a day, probably too much, but
Yeah, no. Keep doing it 'cause I get a
No.
kick out of them. I love it.
You inspire my ideas to try
Yeah.
to go. I'll
Now
go to
that I
the
know
store
the
now.
name to go to, I'll just stick up one there and put something with my little Miss Brookie Poo and
You'll
see
have
how
to
that
tag
works.
us when you do it so we can see it.
Well, when I can post
Well,
it.
thank
you
you. Thank you. This wasn't that painful. It's the first time I did this, and
Oh, I'm glad.
Kevin kept inviting me. You gotta come. So I'm
I'm
glad I
you
came.
did. Very
Glad you
glad
could make
did.
it. No,
All
thank
right.
you for being
Thank
here.
you.
All right,
All
we're going to
right.
go through our sponsors one more time,
Yeah.
and we're going to bring up our next guest, which is who?
Our next guest is Christine, the founder of Luxury Lifestyle.
Nice.